Alrighty, guys. I have something a bit inspiring for you today. I know that there's a lot of you out there who maybe want to, get into a new hobby, you know, crafting, drawing, music, arson, just go ahead and try it. Today's the day. It's not Christmas. I'm sorry. I was going to try to make an intro about this and build up to my point. I'm getting straight to it because this subject genuinely makes me upset. It is absolutely not Christmas, and you will never be able to tell me otherwise. We are still in fall. Technically, you're skipping over a major holiday right now, like very early on, and it's driving me up the frickin' wall that people on the internet have already decided that it is Christmas because it is not. We are far, far away from that horrible holiday. It is not Christmas, okay? We just finished one holiday. Can we have like a little bit of a lull before we jump to the next? Because, ladies and gentlemen, and all my pals, it is absolutely not Christmas. And I am very, very sorry to say that if you are a big Christmas person. I will never agree with you. I'm sorry. Like even I feel like this year is so much worse and I don't know why. I don't know why this year we're pushing Christmas so hard. Like I went to a Target before Halloween. Like I was trying to like panic buy to get stuff for my costume and I was in Target and they already had Christmas decorations up. And I was like, "We're not even done with Halloween." Like I was like, "You can't be putting this stuff up right now. We're not even done with Halloween." Like when I saw that, I was like, do I just not shop at Target anymore?" Like I was like, "This is insane." Like you can't put the Christmas decorations up when we're still like not even done with Halloween. I get Thanksgiving, okay? I've been desensitized to that, to my absolute like dismay and like disheartenment. I understand when, companies put up decorations for Christmas before Thanksgiving. Okay, that happens, or like immediately afterwards. Okay, that I'm completely used to. But like Halloween, like we still have a whole, like we got like a pretty big holiday for you to be making some good sales, especially on your decor. A lot of people really like the Halloween decor. Why are you trying? Why are you glossing over this? It is not Christmas. I hate it. I hate it so much. And I guess like this whole video is just gonna be me like revealing myself as the freaking Grinch, and I'm fine with that because I hate Christmas. Okay, to be honest, I really haven't enjoyed Christmas in the past, like, probably good 5 years. I really have not enjoyed it. It's not that great of a holiday when you think about it. And I understand if it's like, if you're Christian or something like that and you celebrate it for, whatever. I totally get it. But like if you just celebrate it for like the capitalist way, which is most people in America, it is like so infuriating. And I don't like it. I don't like the holiday. I think it's just full of greed and it's not that fun. I've never like I don't get the whole like holiday season vibe, where it's like, oh, it's, family, you're all close together, like, whatever. That's Thanksgiving. You can do that. You can do that on Thanksgiving. You don't even need a holiday for that. You can just hang out with your family. Like, like it just drives me crazy and I don't like it. Like I've never really liked Christmas. It's not really my jam. I really just think it's kind of a greedy holiday. If it was like in my perfect world, I wouldn't celebrate it at all, but my family celebrates it and they think it's a big deal, and so just I'm kind of just like there by proxy. But in all honesty, like in a perfect world, like I would never celebrate Christmas. Like it's just one of those holidays where it's like I could just toss it. Like Christmas and 4th of July are definitely two holidays I could just get out of there. We can throw Valentine's Day in there, possibly Thanksgiving. I don't know. Thanksgiving is a hit or miss for me. I'm not really the biggest fan of it. If anybody out there is like the lone like vegetarian in the family, you'll kind of get it. Like I think it'd be fun if you had like a group of people who had the same like dietary restrictions as you. But like when you're the only vegetarian walking into Thanksgiving, like you basically just get mac and cheese and mashed potatoes. Like that's kind of it. That's kind of all you really get to enjoy. The pie, however, is like that will always slap. I freaking love the pie on Thanksgiving. So I will give Thanksgiving like I keep it just for the pie at this point. And if I found a bunch of other people who were also vegetarian, I think we'd have a really fun time. But just going into like, the usual setting that I go into, like I kind of just keep Thanksgiving around for the pie, if I'm being honest. But like it's good pie. Like you got to admit there's some good pies on the table. You really can't pass that up. So that I will keep. But if I had to just ditch a holiday, Christmas would be like top of the list. I would get rid of that holiday so fast because it just drives me crazy and it just like even just watching people, especially on like Black Friday or something like that, and just seeing how like insane people get over getting people gifts, and it's like it's not like what about that is enjoyable? Like I think it's just really stressful. And I completely understand it as like a kid. Like don't get me wrong. When I was a kid, I used to love Christmas because like who wouldn't love that? Like you just wake up one day and you have like a bunch of new toys. Like that's a great experience. Like that's so much fun when you're a kid. But like growing up is it's awful. Like it's not a fun holiday when you're older. I'm sorry. I don't know if people have still managed to keep their Christmas spirit alive. Mine died a long time ago. And it's not fun. And it's like it's just so stressful. And I think part of it is like it's a personal thing. I hate gifts. Like that's just my personal thing. I really don't like gifts. I don't like getting gifts and I hate giving gifts because one, I'm really bad at giving gifts, and two, I'm very awkward at getting gifts because in my head, like if someone even just found something where they're like, "Oh, I think, they would like this. Let me just like hand it off to them. Like, got you homie, thought this was cute, thought you'd like it." My immediate reaction is like, "Oh my god, now I have to get them something." Like it's just the way my brain works. Like I can't just accept a gift without being like, "Oh, now I owe you something." And like, I know that's like a personal mindset. Not everybody else has that. Kudos to you if you don't, but I do. And so like even for like birthday or just random gifts that people give me, like I immediately am like, "Oh my god, I owe them." Like I'm like, "I owe you." And it's just like it's just a stressful mindset to have. So I don't like it. Like I don't like sitting in a room with people and just getting a bunch of gifts from people. And I get Christmas a little bit different cuz it's a bit more of an exchange, but like it's not though. Like it's really not. Like it's like low key just trying to one up each other to see who got like somebody else the better gifts, and that's just like a stress that I don't want to have. Like it's not fun. And it just like I don't know, it just drives me crazy, and especially like giving people gifts, I'm really bad at because like I don't like going and getting people like just some just something that's like just expensive. You know what I'm saying? Like something that's just like, oh, they would like this because it's like a big gesture. Like I'm like, no, like if I like the way that I view getting gifts is it's like something that you just, come across and you're like, I know they would genuinely like this. Like it doesn't have to be huge. I think the small gifts that have like a lot of personality to them are the way better gifts in my opinion. I think those are like 10 times better. I think that's what it should be, but you lose that like feeling of like the really like, oh, this is a very personable gift, I really enjoy this, I think they would really enjoy this too. You lose it when you're on a time crunch. Like like let's be real, you have a season, you have a day that you have to get this to, you're gonna lose the personable gifts for it. Or when you get that gift, it's gonna be so stressful because you need to make sure you have that exact gift. Like it's just a stress fest, and I would love to ditch that holiday. It's never been a good holiday. Not to mention, I think the biggest argument that I could have why freaking Christmas sucks is Christmas music is the worst. It is the straight up vomit of the music industry. It's not good, and it has not been good like since I would say like 80s is when Christmas music stopped being good. Like Mariah Carey, get her out of here. That is not a good, like I hate it. I hate Christmas music so much. It's not good. I will admit there are some songs that do always slap. Frosty the Snowman, Hit Me Up. The one from that Rudolph movie where it's like the Snowmeister and like the Heatmeister. That one's pretty great. Not really a Christmas song, but still, it's got the vibes. I think I have to go with my personal anthem, which is The Grinch, That, like, obviously, great one. But then, like, also Christmas movies, like, I'm gonna go off with that. Christmas movies are a freaking joke nowadays. Again, we're going back to, like, late 80s and 90s when they hit their peak with, like, Rudolph, like, Charlie Brown Christmas Special, all, like, the classics. Those are great. But have you seen any Christmas movies that have been on Netflix these last couple of years? No, you haven't because they're not good. You see the ads for it and it's just like who funded this? Like it's like this is not good. Lifetime movies, like the Christmas ones, only the horrible ones are fun to laugh at. Like let's be real. They have to be like real bad to in order to be like funny. And it's just like I don't know. It's such just like a bad cash grab holiday. And it drives me crazy when I see that people are like, oh, now it's Christmas time. It's not. Let me have the fall. I love the fall. The fall is my favorite time of year. It's so nice. Like, it's the best time of the year because it's finally cold enough to wear, like, the big oversized sweaters without freezing all the time. You get the beautiful changing of the leaves. You get, like, fun leaf piles you get to go into. It's, like, just the right cozy vibe. Like, it's such a great time of year, and we all it gets screwed over by so many holidays because like this year, like right at the beginning of fall, you lose it to Halloween. It's like the early onset of Halloween, which is like whatever, that's fine. You know, Halloween's like kind of a fun holiday. The spooky vibe is like okay, it's not really the fall vibe that I'm looking for. And then you get like deceived. It's deceptive because you're like, "Oh, okay, cool. So now that I have, you know, like Halloween's over, so I get like a little bit of a buffer to enjoy like a little bit more fall time. You know, it's going to be kind of cold, so it won't be the same vibes, but I can still get like, you know, a good like week or two of the fall vibes before it really starts getting into like the chilly vibes." And this year they just said, no, I don't get my grace period to enjoy the fall because now, according to the world, it's Christmas. And I'm like, no, let me have my fall time. Let me have, like, all, you know, like the coziness. Let me have, you know, all of that. I still want, like a nice, you know, fall time, you know, cup of coffee. I still want to be able to go walk around the leaves. I'm not ready to go sledding and have some hot chocolate right now, okay? I'm not ready for that. Give me a couple weeks before we get to that. And they just threw it away. They took it away from me, and I'm very salty about it. I'm very upset, and I know this is, you know, like a whole video about me ranting about, you know, the most magical time of year, but it's not. Okay? It's not, especially when you're the Grinch. I'm fine being the Grinch, okay? The Grinch had some great points in that movie. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of empathize with him, and I kind of always did when I was a kid. And it was very foreboding because I completely agree with him. There is nothing that man did wrong. I stand with the Grinch, all right? All right, that was my spiel for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like. Also, I want to know. Go in the comments and let me know if you're excited for Christmas or if you're same mindset I am. Or not even the same mindset. Just let me know if you're, you know, Christmas before Thanksgiving or Christmas after. Let me know. I do have a lot more videos coming out in the future. They're all spooky videos. I did a lot of recording over this weekend, and I thought I was going to edit them, but then Halloween happened, and I actually went out and had fun, so I'm very sorry about that. But I'm going to have a couple more spooky videos coming out. I'm not letting this holiday die. I'm gonna, you know, push back Christmas as far as I can. So just let me know what you guys think. If there's any other, you know, games, specifically non-Christmas related games you want me to play, let me know. I love it. If you guys are enjoying the content so far, please leave a like and consider subscribing. Um, yeah, I think that's about it. I hope you folks have a wonderful day, and I hope you guys get to enjoy the fall for more than 5 minutes.